Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the search bar block in WordPress Kadence. This is a series of videos taking a look at Kadence's blocks one by one. To get started, let's go ahead and open up a brand new blank page and look at this block on its own. So there's a couple of ways to do that. If you're on your live site, you're on your front end, you'll have this top toolbar, hover over New and click on Page. Alternatively, if you're on your dashboard, head over to your left-hand sidebar down to Pages and click on Add Page. Alright, once we're here, just a few housekeeping things before we move forward. If this right-hand sidebar isn't here, there's a button beside Publish called Settings. Just click on that, and this is where all of our settings to toggle and configure will show up. Next, let's give our page a title. Oops. And last but not least, let's go ahead and add the block itself. Click on this blue button on the top left. It's called a block inserter, and you can either search for the block or scroll down and find it. Since Kadence is on the top of the list for us, we don't have to go down too far, and here we have Search Advanced. Either click on it or drag and drop it anywhere in your workspace. Now let's go ahead and close this and give ourselves some room to work with, and we have a few options here. Starting off at the top, we have our button settings, but let's take a look at that later. So we can either, we have two styles of search bar. We have standard, and we can show and hide the submit button, which is this, right? If you wanted your users to click this rather than hit enter. And we have modal. So the difference between this and this is, first and foremost, the input box is hidden. And if you show modal, this is what will happen. So that's what it means when we say modal. It's like a shadow box, light box, pop-up kind of deal. Okay, so let's start off with standard, and we can change our button settings over here, and then we can change the style. We can make it automatic or full length, right? Let's keep it on automatic. The text type, let's go ahead and change the color. Just make it very clear to see, and then the background color, we can make that pistachio green. We can put a border on it. Just the usual stuff that blocks have. We can put an icon on this if you wanted an icon, but we'll just keep it blank since we already have an icon over here. And this is just standard button settings that we have for Kadence, and it just stays the same. And let's focus on our search bar. So sticking with standard, let's go ahead and go under style, and we can change up the input icon. And there are a few other icons over here. Let's go ahead and change it over to this one just so it seems a bit more interesting. We can change our default color to this, and I believe this one is our hover color. Let's make it blue. Yeah, that's what it should look like. And then for our input style, which is this, we can change our maximum width. We can change our minimum width. We can change the text color, and then we can also change our placeholder text color. And let's just type. And then we can change the font size to that. And we can change the font of this. And then next we have our background, which we can use normal focus. We can have a gradient. We'll just have it as black just to keep things interesting. We can put a border. We can put a shadow on it, however which way you want. Let's make it white maybe. Oops. If that makes a difference. And we can change our input spacing over here if we want to pad it out. And that's it for our options here. So let's go ahead and take a look at the difference between how it's going to look like on standard and modal. All right, so if we show the modal, it's going to look like that. So let's go ahead and take a look at it in a preview tab, okay, with the modal setup. And let's take a look at it with standard, and there's going to be a difference. Okay, so this is our search, right? and if we clicked on this, it's going to give us our search results, right? And if we set this to modal, we're going to preview this in a new tab, and the same thing, it's going to pop up, power bank, sure. I'll hit enter, and there we go. There's our search result. So let's just keep it in standard and save our progress and take a look at how it looks like on our live site. With that done saving, let's go ahead and click on View Live Page, and here is our search bar in our website. So if you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, as it really helps us out with the YouTube algorithm. Show this kind of video to other nerds like us. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.